to Beam and Bloom video broadcasting. And now we're going to get into Young Living's mission, the disclaimer, what an essential oil is in the first place, how you can use Young Living essential oils, and much, much more. So what I wanted to read to you really fast is Young Living's mission. We honor our stewardship to champion nature's living energy, essential oils, by fostering a community of healing and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. And I could not agree more. That is like so perfectly stated. Good job, Young Living. What I want to say next is that I'm not an expert, and you don't really have to be when you kind of kickstart your health, right? If you think about any sort of diet you do, even going to start buying natural shampoos and conditioners and creams and organic food, like no one is an expert on that. So I am not an expert on Young Living essential oils. And what the beauty of all of that is that when we are learning about these plant extracts, it is endless learning, and I'll talk a little bit more about how that feeds into my everyday life, especially my spiritual life. I just feel like it goes hand in hand. But I just wanted to tell you that there are tons and tons of resources out there for you to use. A couple of them are Amazon.com, Life Science Publishing especially. Both of those I've gotten a couple of different reference guides from. And Barnes & Noble has books. I found fun little recipes, DIY recipes on Pinterest for Young Living especially. There's just endless resources. And of course, and absolutely first and foremost, youngliving.com and seed2seal.com. Those are their websites, and they are constantly adding to the resources that are available and the information you can get. So this is the disclaimer. Have to say it. I am not a medical professional. The information shared in this video and all of my videos is not meant to treat, cure, or diagnose any illness, nor is it meant to replace professional medical attention or advice. Advice and testimonies are all based on the Young Living brand essential oils. Use and application of this information is done solely at your own risk. Bye-bye. No, I'm kidding. So that's that. Okay, what is an essential oil? An essential oil is a volatile substance derived from plants and contains the natural scent and characteristics of that plant. They are primarily extracted from steam distillation, but sometimes Young Living will cold press their oils, and that is mainly for their citrus oils. They're cold pressing it from the rind, which the rind has the most nutrients available. It's kind of like, reminds me of a potato. Like my mom would always say, eat the skins, because that has the most nutrients. There are 3 different ways to use Young Living essential oils. Aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatically, that is smelling the oil from the bottle, placing the oils in your hands. You can cup your hands. Sorry, I'm holding my iPad, or else I would cup my other hand, but just, you could pour a drop of the oil from the bottle. Don't ever touch the tip of the bottle so you don't contaminate it. So anyway, you'd pour it directly from the bottle, just one oil, rub your hands together, and then close your eyes and cup your hands over your face. Take some deep breaths, and that's quite an amazing combination, and very simple to do. When you're inhaling, that's really the only way to get an essential oil or anything that you're smelling into the limbic system of your brain. Say you're smelling lavender and you take those deep breaths, like, how does it make you feel? For me, it brings me comfort almost instantaneously. It's clean, it's just comfortable, and it's uplifting and relaxing, and that just goes directly to your brain. So another way that you can use the oils aromatically is by diffusing. Young Living has amazing diffusers. I can only speak for Young Living. I haven't ever used another brand of diffuser. Young Living's diffusers, they're cold mist humidifiers. They're also atomizers. They help clean the air. And the ones that I have run about 4 hours nonstop and have options as far as how long you want to diffuse, and also have a fun little night light, which is nice when you have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. When you're diffusing, that helps your home smell good without using harsh chemicals and like candles and things, which I absolutely love. And I also love my little plug-ins that I use, but oh man, I have read some articles that just make me go, no thanks. And so, you know, with the Young Living diffuser, I can get all of those added benefits without the harsh chemicals. And you know, diffusing also helps purify and clean the air. There's an oil specifically, it's a blend called Purification, and it is so good with helping clean the air if you are cooking fish or if you've just painted the house. One of the leading ingredients in it is citronella, and there's lots of other goodies in it that help clean the air and takes out the smell. The next way to use is topically. Now it's just applying anywhere like your neck, chest, behind your ears, on your wrist. Those are popular places to topically apply your oils. Also the bottoms of your feet. That is the #1 key place for me, and what I've noticed I've had the best results from immediately. And the reason is there are tons of VitaFlex points on the bottoms of your feet that connect to different parts of your body and your brain. It's kind of crazy. There are also VitaFlex points along your ears and also along your spine. And I'm sure there's other VitaFlex points that I haven't researched or found yet, but when I look through my guide, those are the main ones. I love putting cedarwood on my big toe because your big toe is connected to your brain, and cedarwood helps release your natural melatonin. So in result, cedarwood helps me sleep at night and stay asleep. And man, I think that cedarwood and thieves have been lifesavers for me as far as not getting sick, or if I do get sick, helping my immunity. Thieves helps with my immunity, and cedarwood helps me sleep. And if you're not getting rest, you're more prone to getting sick quicker. So you can also layer the oils when you're applying topically. So say I wanted to put lavender on first, and then I decided that I wanted to put lemon oil on after that. And then a couple minutes later I decided, I wanted to add peppermint. So you can just continue to layer the oils on. You can make blends. In fact, those three together, us oilers, we call the LLP Allergy Balm. It's a great blend to diffuse or to apply topically to help with everyday seasonal allergies. Another way that you can apply is with a carrier oil. A carrier oil is like coconut oil or jojoba or almond oil, and Young Living actually makes one that combines all different types of oils that are already fractioned, so they're already in that oil base. And it's called V6, V as in Victor, 6 as in the number 6. And it's called V6 Vegetable Complex, and I love it. It comes with a little pump, so a lot of times for my lotions, I'll just put a couple drops of whatever oil or blend that I like in my hand, and then a pump of V6, and I rub it on my arms, my legs, and I'm good to go. I smell good, my skin feels great, and it's all natural. I just have this little fact that I found today, so I'm going to read it. It says, because of their molecular structure, essential oils are rapidly absorbed in the body. 2 to 3 minutes to get into the bloodstream, 20 minutes to affect every cell, and then they metabolize within your body within 2.5 hours. So, another thing to note when you are applying oils is that you can apply them neat or do the carrier oil. So we talked about the carrier oil, and that's just adding coconut oil, olive oil, V6, whatever you want to your oils. It's going to slow the absorption, but it's not going to diminish the effects of what that oil is. So peppermint or RC, which those all come in the premium starter kit, are wonderful for pre and post workouts or for sore muscles. So a couple drops of those added with some V6 on your, wherever it hurts, and you will definitely feel relief. Neat, when you apply anything neat, that means just directly on your skin. So I recommend when you start using essential oils, if you haven't used them, to start slow, and if you have really sensitive skin, perhaps dilute it with the carrier oil. I have sensitive skin. I really haven't had an issue, but it's up to you. You can judge. But there are certain oils like the thieves oil and peppermint oil that are a little bit hot, and so because of the cinnamon and the clove in it, especially for the thieves. So if people are applying the thieves to like their neck or chest, they'll dilute it just so you don't get a little bit of a rash, which will go away. That is also something that when your body detoxes when you're using the oils. So if that happens to you, don't be alarmed. It will go away. You can also put coconut oil to relieve that if it gets a little bit warm or uncomfortably warm. And neat is also, I love applying my oils neat. That's how I mostly do them, especially when I'm doing the VitaFlex points on the bottoms of my feet. The last way that you can use the oils is internally. Young Living has just released a Vitality line. I'm just going to go ahead and read you what I read, or what I heard from the podcast that was specifically for the Vitality line. Young Living learned through some of the FDA auditing that you cannot share an essential oil to be a dietary in the same bottle that a topical and aromatic oil is sold. So they created the Vitality line to separate the labeling. This line creates a line that is purely focused on dietary and culinary use. So in conclusion, there is really no difference between, let's say, a regular bottle of lavender oil and a bottle of Vitality lavender. It's just simply the label, and that's to stay compliant and out of respect for the FDA. However, the Vitality line you can use specifically for dietary, so that's kind of nice. And they're taking a bunch of their oils and making it into the Vitality line. So it's just another option to have, and I love that. So I'll have my lemon oil that I'll have in my bathroom where I keep it to do diffusing and applying topically, or adding it to my Epsom salts for a bath, and then I'll have my Vitality that I'll add to my water. Ways that you can use internally the oils: you can add a drop of lemon Vitality to your water or juice, tea, coffee. Well, I wouldn't add lemon to my coffee, but I've certainly added thieves to my coffee, and I always do so with a little bit of almond milk, just because it is a hot oil, so that cinnamon can get a little bit spicy. You can apply, say, Thieves Vitality to the bottom of your tongue if you have a sore throat. That will kill your sore throat almost immediately. Thieves is also really good for oral health, so I have had issues with bleeding gums. I'm not proud of it. I need to floss more. But I have used the Thieves I put a drop on my finger and rubbed it around my gums, and I did that actually as an experiment about a week before I went to the dentist, and I got an A on my, I wouldn't say an A+, but I got an A on my where I'm at with the bleeding gums, so it definitely does help. Cook with these with the Vitality line. They have anything from black pepper to rosemary to dill, carrot seed. There's lots of there's an oil for that. One thing to note, that when you are drinking your oils, definitely always use glass, stainless steel or ceramic, because there are petrochemicals in the citrus oils that will dissolve plastic. or digest plastic. So unless you want to do a science experiment with a helium balloon or a styrofoam cup, I don't recommend using your oils to drink with in that capacity. Always use glass, ceramic, stainless steel, and you are good to go. Some fun side effects for essential oils may inspire a positive emotional state. When you're peeling an orange, like you'll get a splash in your face. How does that make you feel? Or when you go and you walk by, like I just on my way here walked by a bush of honeysuckle and I was like, oh, this is so good for me. Anyway, how does it make you feel? How does it improve your emotional state? Another side effect is that it may enhance your physical wellness. I know that's kind of crazy. Young Living embraces oils and it takes them to the next level with oil-infused supplements like Ningxia Red, which I don't miss a day with that. It is covered in so many nutrients and just a little tiny like 2-ounce pouch. Ningxia Red is stemmed from the wolfberry, which is also known as the goji berry, and the wolfberry, it's originated in China, and it's just this incredibly powerful antioxidant, and they are continuing to uncover research on the Ningxia berry. Enhancing your physical wellness, Young Living has added pure essential oils to help restore balance and get you feeling your best, in addition to those whole food nutrients that are in those supplements. Another side effect, I know these are just really harmful side effects, is that it may help purify your home. So chemical-free is a gentle yet still very effective way, an option when cleaning your home. The Thieves line, for example, kind of your one-stop shop for everything from household cleaner to toothpaste. It's really amazing. You would definitely not use the household cleaner as the toothpaste, but if you did, I don't think that it would taste right, but you're not going to die from it. So Thieves line and the Thieves Starter Kit, which I will delve into in another video, has all of those products from the household cleaner to the toothpaste to hand sanitizer, just all natural, chemical free. The hand soaps, oh my gosh, the Thieves hand soaps are amazing and bubbly, foaming, and your hands smell so clean and fresh and are very helpful for boosting your immunity too. So another side effect is that from Young Living is that they may help refine your skin. Once you really start to look at the back of labels for your cleansers and creams, it gets a little bit scary. Reading all those added ingredients that we've never heard of, and then you Google them only to find out that you probably shouldn't be using those on your face or on your body. At least in my experience and my continued research and articles that I read. Not a scare tactic at all, just the truth. Essential oils are an ancient skin secret and can help promote clean-looking complexion, soften the appearance of aging, and nurture healthy-looking hair. I got that from the website, from youngliving.com. Oh, something that I really love to use on my face is a combination of tea tree and frankincense. I do that every morning after I wash my face. I take a little cotton ball, I put a couple drops on that cotton ball, I put a drop of tea tree and a drop of frank, and I use it as a toner all over my face and neck, and I smell like a tree, and I love it, and it uplifts me, and it also is so good for my skin. And one last side effect, and this is probably the biggest reason why I'm so incredibly passionate and excited about my journey, and fingers crossed your journey too with Young Living Oils, is that Young Living Oils may help create a deep spiritual awareness. I'm just going to read what I wrote here. First of all, raise your hand if you've ever smelled incense and thought of church or a spiritual ceremony of some sort. Anyone raise their hand? Me, the Catholic girl, of course, that reminds me of Mass. But anytime I've smelled incense in a yoga class, I've thought of lots of different spiritual things. Essential oils have always been a part of of that tradition of the religious and spiritual practices. Oh, and this is also from the Young Living website. These oils, they help people connect with something larger than themselves. Research shows that the pure constituents in these oils stimulate receptors and activate regions in the brain's limbic system associated with memory, emotion, and state of mind. So yeah, the oils speak for themselves. I really can't say much more. I wish that I could give you oils to smell so that you can experience what I love so very much and what I find so truly sacred about these oils. Actually, I'm going to mention really fast just Young Living safety. Young Living founder and CEO Gary Young worked with Director of Global Education and Sciences Dr. Lindsay Elmore and other teams created a wonderful safety guide which you can find on youngliving.com, and that's under essential oil safety. It's short, it's not short, but it's fairly short. It's very easy to read. Not hard to explain at all. It just literally answers every question we have in our books, like how do we use this? How is it safe? This is what other people say, blah, blah, blah. It's very clear to understand and very helpful. So I highly recommend reading that. But just to give you a couple tips, you want to avoid your eyes and your ears when using essential oils. If you, for some reason, are applying peppermint to your temples for a headache and you accidentally get a little bit too close to your eye and you're like, oh my gosh, my eye's on fire, have that coconut oil or that V6 on hand with you, and you just put it around your eye. The essential oils, they conflict with water, so they're not going to absorb with water. It's just going to it's going to heighten it if you splash water in your eye. So that's why it's important to use the coconut oil or some other carrier so it can absorb and get out of your eye. You also never want to put essential oils in your ear. You can put them around your ear. I love doing the back of my ears, up and down here. If I'm having sinus drainage or an earache, I'll put lavender up and down right here, and that helps, just never inside. You can dilute if you need. We already talked about diluting. Only ingest Young Living essential oils. I can't say enough about that. I just don't trust any other brand, and that's because I don't have a lot of information about other companies. With Young Living, there is endless research, and I'm going to close with that, but first I want to say one more safety guideline, and that's what we already talked about before, which was just to use glass, ceramic, or stainless steel when you are ingesting citrus oils in your water or juice or wherever. And also that if you use citrus oils and you're outside, it can have a little bit of photosensitivity to that, so just be aware, use some sunscreen, or just avoid them altogether if you're going to go outside and be exposed to the sun. So why Young Living? I'm going to close with that, and I'm just going to read what I wrote. I wrote, Seed to Seal, state-of-the-art production that makes them the leading brand in essential oils. I'm just going to keep reading because this is all from the heart. There is nothing to hide. They openly share their process in countless ways, from podcasts to conventions to actually being able to visit the farms and dig in and help with the whole process. You can watch videos on seedtoseal.com of every step it takes to create a 5 milliliter bottle of essential oil. And so yeah, I invite you to check out seedtoseal.com. And actually, the first week that I ever posted on Beam and Bloom, I posted all of the videos and explanations that are on seedtoseal.com, from the seed to the harvesting, to the distillation process, to cultivating, and finally distilling. So that's that. That's my little rigmarole for Young Living. So this video went a lot longer than I intended it to, but I hope that you had a nice little coffee or you had your dinner, and that you're a little bit more informed about essential oils, and that that once again you feel a little bit lifted just from watching this, and just knowing that there are other options out there for everyday woes. And just remember that your body is a temple, and it's up to you to feed it with all the good stuff. So this is something that I am challenged with every day, but I am reaffirmed that by using Young Living products, I am doing a very good service, and I've only seen wonderful and continue to see wonderful results from it. So God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon. From now, it's kind of cloudy Florida. I think we're gonna get some rain soon, so let it rain. Okay, bye. Thank you.